Всем привет, вы на канале Like и DJ. Сейчас закончил монтаж переведенного ролика, где Карл Кокс рассказывает про свое оборудование. Вот, есть еще такой похожий ролик с Ричи Хофтином. Поэтому прошу, если такой формат интересен, как-то отреагировать в комментариях, поставить лайки или комменты, чтобы я понимал, имеет вообще смысл что-то подобное еще делать или нет. Приятного просмотра. Кстати, сейчас замутил себе наконец превьюшку, поэтому тоже оцените.
As you know, I've been doing this a very long time and still enjoying it even now, more so than even when I started, I think. And every time I get behind the equipment and I see the dance floor and I see the people, I'm at home. This is where I want to be and where I need to be, where I feel most at peace. Well, my setup always primarily started off with 2 turntables. So I perfected the art of DJing through playing vinyl, but my setup was always based on having an extra turntable. And then the program that I'm using today is the Tractor program, which I've been using for a long time. It does utilize 4 decks, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the outside players is what I can control overall, like turntables. The other 2 channels that I have on the computer, they work internally with the computer. So as you can see, I don't have a player for those, but these work internally with Tractor. So I'm able to kind of lock groove, kind of make rhythms and sounds with those 2 running in the inside, where I can kind of manipulate and cut and still play as a DJ on the outside to be able to go beyond DJing and into kind of remixing and producing music live while I'm playing. Having the more than one mixer, you are working and sculpting the sound on each channel. And that's one thing why I kind of really enjoy playing on here, because there's no boundaries to it. There's no barrier. It's interesting if you're able to enhance the record, manipulating the sound through frequencies on this mixer, and then basically working this mixer like a musical instrument, make things sound a little bit more soulful. I always start my sets with the external players. People, they want to see something from me which is tangible. So if I am playing a track, for instance, they want to see that action. They want to know that it's live. If I do that, you hear that. So that for me, I'm able to do spin backs, cuts. I'm able to loop and also kind of manipulate track marks, so I can basically move the track left and right, back and forward to get to anywhere that I want to work on. And I've got 2 separate controllers, which basically works with Tractor. I'm able to actually look at the actual controller without looking at the computer. I have to tell you, I've never ever planned a set, not once. So what I normally do, if I'm going to do like a set, I made a selection of 100 records in the Tractor as a set. So it's like a record box in some ways when I choose my set. And in that set, something has to happen. If I can't make a good set out of 100 records for that night, and then I might as well basically work at a fish and chip shop. So first and foremost, I'm going to be producing my record on the far right of my mixer. Now, once I've got that track running, I can basically change the deck inside of the D2 and choose my next record. What I like to do is to loop the inside player. So now that's just running on a loop. And I can manipulate that any way I like. And still have the outside track running. So at the moment of the right hand side player playing, I can loop that, and then come over to the left-hand side, and just mix it in. And you can kind of filter it out so you can hear the bass line coming in. I was a clubber before I was a DJ, so I know what it's like to be on that dance floor. So now on the other side of the fence, what I am able to transmit is exactly what I would like to hear on the dance floor. You know, I almost get jealous because I would like to be on the dance floor while I'm playing certain records or certain tracks or creating certain moments. So this is basically, it's called a T3 delay. Yeah, so when I punch it in, it gives you like a second on the record. So if I only just want one element of one kind of delay, just punch it. So already, it's already enhancing and remixing the track. With the looper, you find a specific area you want to loop on, and then work it. So then you can basically fill it out if you want to. Ready to shake that? Let's go. And then I'll go on to the flux. Now the flux is a thing that really enables me to get really funky with the D2. So I hit flux. And then I can ask where I want to manipulate the track, whether it's half-time beats, whether it's quarter, and just basically just get funky with it. Then with the mixer, I can still manipulate the sound. What's so good about this mixer, you can, at any one time, you can really manipulate the frequency of sound because it has the ability to find and search for any frequency. I've just got a half beat going at the moment, and I can kind of manipulate that whole thing. Almost into nothingness. I don't know any other mixer that you have the ability to go this far in a sense of its scope of its frequencies, and that's what I really like about it. So even though I'm able to do this with this mixer, with the D2s as well, and really get funky with it. When I do play, it's all to do with how I feel and what I want to give to people. I'm not just playing a record, I'm actually creating and making moments for you to take away. From a technical point of view, we've come to a plateau of excellence. All of these things are excellent. So now it's down to the person behind to make this work. Having the D2s and having the Model 1 mixer gives you so much ability to be even more creative. I like to think that that's my setup. That's what I will be using for the future. I've been using this for about a year, and with no desire to start introducing anything new, because it almost feels like the mixer and the way how I'm playing, it becomes like a musical instrument, not just a DJ or producer's setup. The eyes are closed, and all of a sudden you hear something momentous. You feel something coming out. It's a spirit within that's driving your creativity. It means that you're playing with heart, spirit, and soul.
Bang, 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 bang,